About 1:15 in the morning, I heard a rhythmic, quick-cadenced shuffling around the dining room table. My mother was asleep in one room upstairs, my brother Herman in another. Grandfather was in the attic. I had just stepped out after a bath and was busily rubbing myself with a towel when I heard the steps. The footsteps kept going round and round the table, and on regular intervals a board creaked when it was trod upon. I thought it may be my father or my brother who was expected back from a trip. Then I suspected it may be a burglar or maybe a ghost. I tiptoed to Herman's room. "Shh! There is something downstairs." We listened together, but there was no sound. Herman looked towards me suspiciously. He wanted to get back into his bed, but I gripped his arm to get him to stay. Instantly, the steps began again, circled the dining room table like a man running, and the noise started coming up the stairs toward us. Herman rushed to his room and slammed the door. I slammed shut the door at the stairs top and held my knee against it.
"What on earth are you boys doing? What was all that running around downstairs? Burglars?"
"I'll stay with Mother. She's all excited," said Herman as I asked him to come with me.
"Don't either of you go a step. We'll call the police."
Mother opened up a window of a bedroom, picked up a shoe and rammed it through the pane of glass that separated the two houses. Glass tinkled into the bedroom occupied by a retired engraver, Bodwell, and his wife. Mr. Bodwell was known to be jumpy and was easily scared. Mother somehow conveyed to him that there were burglars in our house. Bodwell understood and called the police. The police arrived in a short time. "Open the door. We are men from headquarters." We couldn't open the door in our state, so they broke in through the door. "Who are you?" "I live here."
There were 2 or 3 of them, whooping and carrying on and slamming doors.
"Funny. All your windows and doors were locked from inside." The policemen on the ground floor ransacked the living room and continued their search. They couldn't find anything suspicious, but suddenly they heard noises from the attic. When they reached there, they were in for a rude shock. My grandfather was convinced that police were deserters from General Meade's army, and he had to drive them back. "Back, ye cowardly dogs! Back to the lines!" he shouted. Then he smacked a cop, grabbed his gun from his holster, and fired at the cops. The night was a complete disaster for the cops, and they were unwilling to leave without making an arrest. I promised that I would return the gun to the station the next morning. An excited reporter had come up, searching for a story. I tried to explain to him that we had a ghost, but he didn't believe one bit of it. Mother felt sorry for the young policeman who got shot, and we all retired for the night. The next morning, everyone was having their breakfast. Grandfather was fresh as a daisy, with full of jokes. Suddenly, he looked at us. "What was the idea of all them cops tarry-hooting around the house last night?" He had us there.